ready to rock and roll.
Hey, and welcome back to this Tuesday, April 8th edition of the 5-Star News. I'm Colin Burns, this is Charlie Torbett, and we hope you had a fantastic spring break.
Yep, I know I had a fabulous spring break, Colin.
Absolutely fabulous, it was for me as well. But let's get into this home stretch of the 2024-2025 school year.
That's right, we're in the last 7 weeks of the final semester. Let's get it done, guys.
And speaking of getting it done, let's get this Tuesday show rolled up.
Sounds good to me. Let's get to Landon Summers and Killian Smith with What's Up Heritage.
Thanks, Colin and Charlie. Busy week here at the Taj. Let's get to the announcements. First, athletes are being offered school-wide physicals. This is a quicker and easier alternative to having it done at a doctor's office. You can find more information about this later in the show. Next, we are proud to be hosting the 2025 Catoosa County Track and Field Special Olympics here at the Taj. This event will be held at Jeff Sims Field on May 1st. Finally, Coach Shinger's baseball team has their series opener tonight against Northwest. This game will be played at home and will start at 5:30. It's highly likely that the winner of this series will win the region, so come support the Generals. Now, I'm passing it off to Killian for your 4-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Led. A little bit of cold front this week. Let's get to the forecast. Today we have a high of 58 and a low of 31. Tomorrow we have a high of 69 and a low of 45. Thursday we have a high of 71 and a low of 46 with scattered showers here and there. And finally, Friday we have a high of 64 and a low of 41.
Thanks, you two. Definitely a lot going on at the Taj this week.
That's right. And for the next few weeks, we're going to be having some big events coming up.
One of those big events is huge for the seniors.
That's right. It is the annual voter registration week, and that is going to take place on April 21st.
What's the big idea? Not sure, but we're getting to our 5-star reporters Emily Dameron, Anna Kantz, and Rory Pepper to tell us about this report.
Good morning, Generals. In a couple of weeks, the voter registration drive will be here at Heritage High School to register seniors who are eligible to vote in the upcoming elections. We'll meet in the Media Center in third block, and there'll be a presentation to explain the importance of voting and why you need to be a true citizen and participate in the future of your country.
I think all seniors should vote for the cap and gown ballot who are 17 and a half, so they have a say in our county.
Bring your ID, your driver's license, and let's go vote for Catoosa County.
Be sure to take advantage of this, seniors.
Now, to a big announcement that came out right before spring break started involving HHS and their Special Olympic athletes.
Yep, the county announced that all of these track and field events are going to be taking place on the Jeff Sims Field on May 1st.
We talked to some of the coaches and athletes about this news.
May the 1st, Heritage High School will be hosting the county-wide Special Olympics track and field. That's the first time in school history or in county history that it's been held anywhere besides Ringgold High School. So we're super excited to get to host here.
Okay, Siebel, how excited are you about the Special Olympics?
I'm very excited and I hope I win.
Okay, what about you, Anthony?
Really excited.
And you, Rayleigh?
Very pumped.
Yes.
It is countywide, so all elementary and middle schools will be here and high schools and have athletes participating. The events will be running and throwing. We'll also have an Olympic Village where the athletes will just get to have some fun and games while they're waiting for their event. We are super excited. The Partners Club is going to be here on campus running events, and so we're super excited to share our wonderful partners with the athletes and show them what a great program we have here with that. Thankful for all the sponsors that take care of that, and we're excited.
That's some awesome news, guys. I can't wait to get out there and cheer on the Generals.
One more story now before we let you off with a commercial break.
Yep, and this one, we're going to recap Spring Break 2025.
How did everyone's break go? We sent 5-star news reporter Jace Perez, Kelsey Antunes, Lane Sylvie, and Noah Williams out to the hallways to find out. Roll it, guys.
I went to Disney World for my spring break, and it was my first time. It was really fun. It was very magical and whimsical. My favorite rides were definitely Tron and Guardians of the Galaxy. It was hot, and I think my favorite place was Epcot as well. Had a lot of fun. I went with my friend, and it was just a lot of fun.
So over spring break, I didn't do too much. I went and played pickleball with my friends almost every day, and that was pretty fun. And I went and saw the Minecraft movie. It was kind of bad, I'm not going to lie, but it was pretty funny.
So for spring break, I went to my dad's house, and we went out to eat a few times, went to church, and I didn't really do much. I kind of just stayed home, but it was nice having some downtime and everything.
So over spring break, I went hiking, and I actually fought a bear, but I won. And then I got into a plane, and then I jumped out of the plane into a volcano. And then once I was on top of the volcano, I backflipped onto a skateboard, and then I rode the skateboard all the way back down the volcano.
So I went to PCB for spring break for a couple of days, and then after that, me and Justin went to Fall Creek Falls up in Tennessee. It was pretty fun, but I twisted my ankle on the second day, and I can barely walk now, so it's pretty fire.
I actually stepped on a lot of bugs, so that's mostly what I did. Just the whole week, I pretty much just stepped on bugs. Looked at just how many bugs I could find, just stepped on them. Tried to minimize contact with my hands, but I just stepped on them. I wore my shoes the entire time. I have never taken them off.
I have to say, Colin, sounds like they all had a great time this spring break.
Yep. And now, time to take a minute off with this commercial break.
That's right. But you guys better stay with us so you can see sports and entertainment.
Baseball, basketball, news, plus another edition of Quick Questions still to come.
Let's get going.
What is this music?
I don't know, it sucks.
Yeah, seriously, we gotta figure out a way to change this.
Changing the bell music.
Oh, let's go see. Change the bell music? Oh, we need to do that.
Where's my phone?
I don't know. There we go.
Oh, I just got a new notification.
That's better.
Sports time now, guys. Landon Summers and Killian Smith back with you, and Killy will start off with baseball.
Yes, we will. And Coach Singer's boys didn't get any time off for spring break as they're busy winding down the region baseball schedule with games against Lafayette.
Yep, and after dropping the first game of the series, it was great to sweep the last two games to win the series.
Five-star sports reporters T.K. Cosper and Knowledge Barnes talked to Coach Natola and some players about the big series win and got a preview of tonight's big matchup with Northwest.
All right, so last week on spring break, we stayed in town, and we had a 3-game series with Lafayette. Came out of there with 2 wins, so we went 2-3 over the course of spring break.
Our Lafayette series went good overall. We took the dub. We beat them in 2 games out of 3. Lost the first one, but they just kind of shocked us. We weren't really expecting all that to happen. But
the Lafayette series, it was a good series. We lost the first game. They hit the ball pretty well the first game, but then after that we kind of capitalized on base runners on and not striking out with runners on, scoring runs.
Which kind of brings us into the next really important series against Northwest Whitfield. They are currently first in the region, so it's a really big series for us. Our goal as a team is to win region, and I think the way that we do that is by winning every series, puts us in a great situation. So
I think this Northwest series is going to be a big series because we're top 2 in the region, and if we win this, I don't really see us losing to Calhoun because Calhoun's been kind of on or off here lately, and I think us beating Northwest would help us win region.
That'll be a big game because they're first right now by 1 win in the region, beating us by 1. And this week will probably be our biggest week because not only are they our rivals, but also, it's just going to be a really tough game, really good game in general. So
Good luck tonight, guys.
To basketball now, the NCAA tournament wraps up last night, Lando, as Florida took on Houston in the championship game in San Antonio, Texas.
Yep, not a ton of upsets this year, and that made the tournament kind of boring for me.
Yeah, me too, but it wasn't boring for senior Macy Collins. She won the annual NCAA Bracket Challenge this year.
This year's March Madness bracket, we had, I believe, 45 people enter, and it was a hot contested race for the biggest part of it, and most people had the Final Four, some combination of the number one seeds mostly. They had Duke and Florida making it to the Final Two, which Duke got beat, so ended up being Houston and Florida.
So basically, I just tried to I picked the higher seed for the most part, but I tried to do some upsets, and I'm really excited to get the Chick-fil-A gift card, and because I really like Chick-fil-A.
Macy Collins ended up winning. Coach Elkins and Electra Bowling finished tied for second, and Coach Bias finished third. So there was a situation occur, though. Mr. Miller, who was 10th going into the game last night, he had Houston. He was the only one of the top 10 that had Houston. So if Houston wins, he shoots from number 10 to winning the tournament by 2 points over Macy. But, of course, Houston didn't win the game. So ended up Macy winning it this year, and the top 5 people will get a Chick-fil-A gift card.
I'd heard before the final game that if Houston won, I would have won the brackets here at Heritage, which I've never done, and that would have been a major accomplishment in my life, but it just didn't work out. Houston couldn't win it at the end. But, I'm proud finishing in the top 10. I think that's another big accomplishment in my life, to top 10. That's pretty impressive. But a lot went into it. I did a lot of hard work on my brackets. Just all the research I put into it was pretty impressive. The time factor, I probably spent 10, 15 minutes making up my brackets. So I thought that was a lot of time. And so, I'm proud of my accomplishment. But, I'm proud of the winners. I have to give them a shout out for coming through and picking the right team to win it all, Florida.
Congrats, Macy. And let me know when you want to go use that gift card.
Sticking with basketball now, Lando, the school is bringing back a pretty cool fundraiser at the end of the month.
Yep, it's a student versus faculty basketball fundraiser.
This event has been dominated by the faculty over the years.
Yes, so that's going to change this year.
Well, let's hope so. We talked to some teachers and students about this year's matchup.
Yeah, so I thought I'd retired from basketball a while back. So I guess I'm coming out of retirement for one more game at the student-faculty game. It's going to be fun, I'm sure, real exciting. I'll probably do a lot of watching and limited playing at my age, but yeah, it was good times, and raise some money, watch some people like adults kind of follow themselves and trip and be really clumsy on the court and pull a hamstring or something like that. I don't know, but I'm sure the players are excited about playing against the teachers and the coaches, and of course the coaches. You don't lose that competitive spirit. You don't really have the energy and the stamina that you used to, but you definitely want to compete. So I'm sure it'll be physical and a good time for everybody, and fun for the students that aren't playing to watch, and kind of laugh at everybody that's involved. So it'll be good times, and always looking forward to knocking down a few threes and then going and sitting back on the bench. So
I'm real excited about the student-faculty basketball game. I wonder if we can get Coach Eves out there, maybe get him out in the weight room every now and then.
I think it's going to go really well. We play the juniors first, and the juniors are good, but we should do fine.
Maybe I'll see Matt come out, Mr. Phillips. Can't wait for him to. Culpepper, he might come back.
Excited to see Green out there. He's been finding some injuries lately, I think.
I'm excited to coach all my freshman friends, and I just think we'll do well.
I'm really excited about it. Get some good competition out there, play hard, have some fun.
Sounds like fun.
And why not one more story about basketball before we move to the entertainment, Landon?
What's left for basketball?
Well, glad you asked. It's time for basketball business. What are you guys talking about today? Let's get to the segment to find out.
That's basketball business. That's right there.
What has been an unexpected win so far in March Madness?
I think Louisville and Creighton was one that was super surprising. That was like one of the first games that happened. Already messed my bracket up a little bit, so I'd have to go with that one.
And what has been your favorite game so far?
I was really excited to watch the Georgia and Gonzaga game. I knew those two would be a really good matchup, and excited to see where they go.
Go Dogs.
So, what was your favorite game of March Madness this year?
I'd say the Florida and UConn game.
And also, what has your team lost already, or are they still in?
We're still in. War Eagle.
Go Vols.
What do you think about the McNeese and Clemson game?
Know what I'm saying? McNeese, they got that lucky win against Clemson, I'm not gonna lie. I knew McNeese was gonna lose the next game, know what I'm saying, to Purdue by like, 20 points.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Go Blue Devils.
Yeah, go do.
Some knowledge. What was your favorite game of the March Madness tournament?
My favorite game was Tennessee versus UCLA game. Yeah.
And what was the unexpected loss of the NCAA tournament?
I gotta say the Purdue versus McNeese game.
Yeah. Go Vols.
And what do you think about the McNeese and Clemson game?
Who won?
McNeese.
All right, I picked Clemson. McNeese, y'all got y'all on a lucky run. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah.
They just lost though.
Who?
McNeese.
You just said they won.
Against Clemson, the second round they lost.
Oh yeah. See, I already knew they was gonna lose that game. What I'm saying. Yeah.
You don't know nothing.
Thanks for sports, guys. Great job as always.
Yep. Now, I think it's finally time for some entertainment. Let's see what the quick questions guys have got going on over there.
Yep. This week, they got Jeremy Wynn. How did that turn out? Let's find out.
Can we ask you some quick questions?
This is quick questions. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
What's your name?
Jeremy Wynn.
What subject do you teach?
History.
Would you go to
Psychology. Would I go to Mars? No, the risk is too high.
What is the best meal you've ever had?
I love anything seafood, anything Chinese, anything Mexican.
What's the second best meal you ever had?
Mexican.
Do you prefer Phillips or flathead screws?
I'm a Phillips guy.
Do you like to waltz with tomatoes?
No.
How different is it working at a high school versus a middle school?
I've never worked at a middle school except for student teaching, and I like high school better.
What's your favorite band?
Beatles.
Can I borrow $5 that I will not pay back? What's your favorite Transformer?
Optimus Prime.
Did you see The Addams Family, and was it good?
It was actually really good. It was one of their best performances, I thought.
Are there party rockers in the house tonight?
Of course.
If you could be any age for the rest of your life, what age would you
35.
choose? What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
I'm out of time.
Well,
I blame you.
All right, well.
That was like, your questions were a little bit slow, you know what I mean? I was fast, he was slow. Take the person that you want to be one day and be that person today.
Wow, I have to say, Johnny's got to get better at reading.
Yeah. But anyway, Funzy's time now, and this week is a song battle.
That's right. Our reigning champion, Josh, is going to be taking on our very own Angel Romero. Let's see who got the big hug from Remy this week.
Good morning, Generals. Welcome back to 5-Star Funsies. I'm here with my co-host, Deb, and let's come on and meet the contestants.
I'm Angel Romero.
I'm Josh Stone.
All right, well, welcome, guys. Today y'all are going to be doing a karaoke tournament. Have y'all picked out y'all songs?
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well,